Yo, I know, right? Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, actually, I have a reason to play tank now. Okay, relax. I'm not only playing her because she's pretty. No, I mean, she has a really cool ability. I think it was E or right click or something. She like grabs him, chokes him, slams him onto the ground, and then she can kick him or something. Like that's so cool. Like I said, I'm not playing that character just because she's pretty. No, I do think she's pretty, but like that's not the point. Yes, she is prettier. Wait, shut up. Okay, I did say it, but you that that's cuz you baited me. Yes, you fucking baited me. Well, well, yeah, I meant it. She is prettier, but like that's not why'd you even bring that up? Anyway, okay, shut up. Anyways, I I can't wait. I'm also really excited for Ultron. Okay, you're just being an ass now. You know I can't be with her. I've explained why, dumbass. Wait. I'll call you back later. She's coming over. No, shut up. Hey, uh, yeah, you are bothering me. I was in the middle of a phone call. Why'd I hang up? Well, I mean, I saw your pathetic ass walking over here, and I feel bad. Not a lot of people talk to you, and I figured, as a human being, a nice human being, I should I should still attend to someone who's, clearly very lonely. Yeah, and even you. Okay, don't look at me like that. I didn't I didn't exactly mean it. I mean, it is true. Nobody talks to you. Like nothing wrong with spitting facts. So anyway, what do you want? And also, you didn't hear anything I was saying on the phone, right? Yeah. About a character and nothing else, right? Okay, good. What do you mean why? Just because like listening in onto people's phone calls isn't a good thing. It's kind of disrespectful. Yeah, I'm glad you know that. So, what do you want? You want to talk? You know what's really funny? We're talking right now. Yeah, so what exactly do you want? Huh? I'm sorry, are you telling me to leave? Oh, what? You want to go somewhere else to talk about it? Why? I don't want to get up. Why should I mean, you have something you want to tell me. Why should I have to move just so you can tell me something? I mean, is it really that important? Do I have to know? Like, do I have to engage in whatever conversation you're trying to, start up with me? Yeah? What is it about? Huh? No, I want to know what it's about. No, what? I, I'm not gonna lean closer so you can whisper it into my ear. Are you insane? Why the fuck would I do that? Okay, I know I don't have to get up for that, but still. No, you shouldn't lean in either. Just tell me. Why can't you tell me? So what if everyone else is around? Why does that matter? Huh? What? It's some. What? You want to talk to me one on one with no one else around? Oh my. Uh, that's I mean, okay. Can you maybe okay? No, shut up. I am okay. Thank you very much. Um, so can you at least like hint, like give me a hint as to what you want to talk to me about? Because if it's really just nothing, like I'm not gonna give you the time of my day. No, I said you can't whisper into my ear. Just say it. What are you doing? Hey, stop. Huh? Uh, what? The car. You want to talk about us? Um, no, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Like I said, I don't need you out of all people to ask me if I'm okay. Um, um, well, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Where do you want to go? Follow you? Okay. Yeah, sure. Wow. Where, I didn't even know our school had somewhere like this. Yeah, I guess. It's nice, I guess. It's very isolated. Very fitting for you. Okay, whatever. Can you just like say what you want to say? Cuz like, you know, I don't got all the time in the day for you. So, huh? What what are you fidgeting around for? Like I said, I don't got all the time in the day, okay? Just I mean, what? Are you about to confess to me or something? Something crazy like that? You're about to say, "Oh, I've actually liked you for a while" or something like that? Something so crazy and fictional? You're not doing that, right? Cuz I mean, why would you? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, say something. Why are you nodding? What? You like me? Seriously? Wait, hold on. No, no, hold on. Stop. Hold. Shh. Stop. Hold on. Um, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? I mean, a loser like you falling in love with me? You're okay. Well, firstly, you're not a loser. No, I mean, yeah, I call you a loser, but I mean, surely you have enough self awareness to realize that you're not a loser, right? Huh? No, I mean, it's just, yeah, I am nervous. Okay, shut up. Let me just ask first. Are you serious about like you having a thing for me? Because like that really doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're totally 100% serious. Well, I like you too, and Actually, I've been waiting for this. Can I be your boyfriend then? Huh? What do you mean, wait, what? I mean, it means what it means. I like you. And I've liked you for a while. Okay, but like, that's, I mean, it's a very long story. But, but it is true. I like you. No, it's too embarrassing to explain. I'm good. Okay, fine. If you really, well, actually, to be fair, you do deserve an answer. Well, uh, mm, to start to start things off, all of that stuff I say to you, like, calling you a, like a loser, a loner, like pathetic and all that. Yeah, yeah, and that I don't mean it. Like, you know that, right? Like, I never meant it. Well, I've actually liked you for a long time. I don't know if you remember me actually, but we knew each other back in high school and also middle school, and I've liked you since then actually. Uh, and you were always incredible, and also really um really really beautiful and smart, um and nice. You're always very nice. Like, you still are. Um, I so yeah. But like, I wasn't really any of that. Yeah. I was the kid with the somewhat messy hair and the glasses. Um, the rather short one. Yeah. Well, you remember me. Yeah. Um. Well. Yeah. So I've liked you since back then, but like, I wanted to stop myself from liking you. Well, because I feel like it wasn't healthy for me. Yeah, I mean, you're so cool. You're actually just amazing. You're a 10 out of 10, and I'm not, and I feel like it would have just been, pretty miserable for me to have to love you, but also be aware that I'm not as good as you, and I mean, like, I wasn't ever going to confess because I didn't want to get rejected, so I never did. Uh, I mean, yeah, you would have, right? You would have rejected me, right? Unless you've liked me since back then too. Did you like me since back then too? Because really, I don't see why you would have. I wasn't very smart. I wasn't, you know, super athletic. I wasn't on any sports teams. I mean, I was able to pass PE and stuff, but it's not like I was, like, I wasn't the one that people would cheer for. I was I was so lame. If anything, I was the loser. I was the pathetic loser, and I wasn't good enough for you. So I just figured, hey, if I can't have you, then I should just ignore you, forget about you. But like, you're such you're such a piece of shit because you were still so nice to me. Like I don't get it. You were still always so nice to me. It didn't make any sense. Like I didn't get it at all. You still helped me with stuff when I didn't understand it, and like I don't know. I couldn't help but still be in love with you, which was terrible for me because I only felt worse about myself. I know, okay, I know it's a bad mindset, but I couldn't help it. You know how it is. My parents, they would just keep comparing me to other people, and at some point I feel like I naturally do that as well. I know, but I know I could have done it differently, but I didn't want to drag you down. So instead I came up with a better plan. Well, a possibly better plan. If I started being a little bit of an asshole to you, maybe you'll just ignore me. You'll stop dealing with me, and then I can move on. You'll leave me alone and I won't have to fall in love with you. I mean, yeah. Like I never well, okay, so I'm sorry if I was too harsh, but I tried to be a nice asshole, if that makes any sense. Like I didn't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I that's the last thing I would want. But at the same time, I did want to like kind of hurt you, so you would want to get away from me. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now that I think about it, it probably wasn't a very good plan, but yeah, simple insults, nothing too personal, nothing nothing you would cry over. At least hopefully. You you never cried from the things I said, right? Right? Come on, tell me, you never cried from the things I've said, right? It still hurt a little bit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Again, I never wanted to like hurt you. I just wanted to get you bothered and annoyed enough to get away from me. Huh? Yeah. I have been serious this whole time. Are you not serious about your confession? You are serious about your confession? Okay. Yeah, good. But I don't well, like enough about me. Like what would you like I don't really get it. What would you like about me though? Oh, wow. Is that so? So I guess that's why you never stopped being nice to me? Really? Just because sometimes you'd still see me being a sweetheart and stuff? Hold on, sweetheart? You just call me a sweetheart? Oh, wow. Uh, no, I'm okay. It's just, uh, um, I never, I've, I never thought I would hear you call me that. I've been wanting something like this for so long. Sorry. Um, so, like, you like me for real? You like me for real? Yeah, yeah, maybe. Okay, I actually have something else to confess. Yeah, yeah, your friends kind of like peer pressured, or I guess maybe, but bullied or like tricked you or something into doing this, right? Like prank confessing to me. You don't have to lie. No, no, seriously, you don't have to lie. Um, because I know all about it already. Actually, yeah. Um, because I was the one that got them to do it. Yeah, yeah. Seriously, look, I don't know. It's just I've always felt bad. Okay, like I was a little bit of a jerk, but you were still so nice, and even though I tried to push you away, I ended up falling even more, falling even faster. I got to see so much more of you, like so many more sides of you. Even when things weren't going well, even when I somewhat sabotaged, like group work and stuff, like asshole behavior, you still very calmly handled the situation, and you didn't even actually get that mad at me. And I fucking fell in love with that too. So like, yeah, I don't know. Just lately, I felt like fuck it. I had to get this off my chest. I don't care what happens. I don't care if you hate me afterwards. Well, okay, I do, but I mean, at that point, it's not that big of a deal. I just needed to get this off my chest. I needed to tell you. I needed to tell you that I like you, and and that I've liked you for a long time. And I can assure you, I am definitely not joking. Yeah, I suppose it is obvious, huh? Yeah. I mean, it's not often I actually struggle with um oh, human interaction. Yeah. Um yeah. Okay, this silence is a little awkward. Look, you don't have to feel the same way. You really don't. And I will say though, you're pretty good at acting. um I knew, since I knew from the start that this wasn't real. Um, I knew what to expect, right? But your acting when you came up to talk to me, and when you called me a sweetheart, you're good. You're pretty good at this. You should get into acting or something. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you would do good as one of those GFRP things. They're blowing up on the internet these days. Never mind. I don't know. I'm speaking a lot more and whatnot because I'm nervous. Look, really, you don't have to answer my confession. If anything, I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear an answer because I don't need one. Okay? I don't need one. So, yeah, this was my confession to you, and we can leave it at that. Obviously though, now that you know, can you maybe leave me alone from now on? Cuz honestly, I I I don't know. I just don't really want to fall in love with you any further than I already have. You don't have to act, and you don't have to feel bad. Just say no, or don't say anything. It's fine. You didn't have to force yourself to say yes. You don't have to force yourself to say that either. It's fine, really. It's not that big of a deal. Huh? What? I was not acting weird. No shot. You sorta had an idea that I liked you since back then. Okay, well, you're welcome for explaining everything. No, well, you're welcome, and also thank you for listening. I mean, at the end of the day, you really didn't have to listen to them and come talk to me one on one. It's fine. Why would you want that? No, I don't get it. Why would you want to give us a shot? Huh? That's bullshit. Okay, now you're making fun of me. Now you're pranking me. Well, no. I mean, I no. I don't I mean I don't want to turn you down, but I are you sure about this? Cuz like honestly, everything I did, it really made no sense. Like I'm an idiot. I'm a fool for this. You know? Are you serious? The past is in the past. Let it go. Yeah, since I couldn't hold it back anymore. Okay, this is no. I mean, it's just it's a little cringe. Well, yeah, I am smiling. You just okay, but seriously, um, are you like 100% serious that you want to give us a try? I can't believe you. Well, just for the record, then, I'll I'll summarize how I feel really quick, if that's cool. Um, okay, here we go. I'm sorry for everything that I've done. I mean, I've been quite the asshole, and you know, if I've hurt you in any way, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I did it because I'm an idiot. I did it because I'm a fool. I wasn't sure what was right. I didn't know how to handle these feelings, and I was insecure. I didn't think I would be good enough for you, so I came up with an idiot idea. An idiot idea? A bad idea. I came up with a bad idea. But actually, I don't think I don't think you're a loser or that you're pathetic. And yeah, while you don't actually have that many friends, you do have friends that support you and that and 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 who respect you and stuff. So I have honestly no real reason or right to make fun of you like that, and I'm really sorry. Um, and the truth is, I love you. Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. I would say I feel a lot better now after being able to get this off my chest. Yeah. I'm looking forward to being with you then. And pinky promise. Yeah, pinky promise. And I promise, I pinky promise to you that I won't say any of that stuff anymore. I won't be annoying. I won't be an ass, and I'll make you happy. Um, now and forever. Whoops, just realized I was muted. Hi everyone, this is Amai. Thank you for listening, and I just wanted to say this enemies to lovers was kind of interesting for me to make because, as you all may or may not know, I do my audios with improv. Um, Obviously there are some cuts and stuff that I do. Um, sometimes I can't find the right words, and sometimes it sounds weird, or like phrasing is not as good. So I do make changes as I record. It's not like one take, but I do improvise on the spot with a prompt. And I just wanted to say, it was pretty interesting uh, trying to come to a logical explanation as to how enemies to lovers with like a bully could go. Um, and I feel like to a certain extent, it's interesting because I feel like bullies generally aren't always as tough as you might think they are. Um, and I feel like it's their vulnerability that makes them want to bully in a certain in a certain way, where it's like they have something that they don't like about themselves, or there's something that's going on in their life that makes them feel weak, and because they don't want to feel weak, uh they go ahead and act tough or be tough to other people. Kind of a ways to show is like, oh, don't mess with me, like I'm actually doing really good, I'm actually happy every day, and I'm not a loser, you are. Even though maybe they're the ones who might think of themselves as a loser, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's not something I've um I've seen too often. Obviously, I've never really been bullied in that way. Um, so it was definitely interesting for me to try to break that down as I went along recording. Um, so as Audacity is running, as I'm saying things, I'm trying to formulate like a way to justify it, a way to explain it, and give the bully more character, instead of just saying, "Oh, this bully goes around calling you a bitch because he's just like that." I felt like it might be nice to see if I can give it a little bit of personality to it. And I think this idea really came from an audio I saw a long time ago. It was a girlfriend audio. I can't exactly remember what it was called, but it was something about comforting a bully. And turns out like the bully, like her household situation isn't that good. There's a lot of stuff going on in her household that it isn't anything that you would want to happen to anyone, right? Like it's a pretty miserable and sad situation. And you know um even though the bully's been harsh, it's like it's a kind of, they're still human. So it's still kind of possible to have that compassion to give to them, to comfort them, and to have a bond that isn't just the bully bullying, and it's more of just like a normal human bond where it's like being there for each other, that type of stuff. Well, obviously it's not really like a for each other situation, like an audio like that, but it gives space, it gives room for growth in a character. And I think that's far better than me just making like a very slop enemies. I will admit sometimes I do that where I just make it very simple, where I don't put a lot of thought into it. Just a bully who bullies and is actually into you somehow, and you like him back somehow. But with this one, I wanted to, you know, make it make a little bit more sense. And this isn't the first time I've done something like this. Personally, I'm not an enemies to lover enjoyer. I'm not a bully audio enjoyer. I myself don't really see that appeal. Um, but you guys like it. A lot of people like it for some reason. I've asked that question before, and the explanations didn't make sense to me. Quite honestly speaking, I get the appeal of rivals and stuff, but like bullies, I don't know. But if you guys like that stuff, you guys want that stuff, then you know, I'll make it for you guys if that's what you want. But at the same time, for me, there are times where I do want to get something done that's, I would say, better in terms of narrative. Uh, Again, like I said, sometimes on some days when I don't have that many ideas, I would just drop like a very simple enemies to lovers and call it a day. But yeah, no, there are times where I really want to craft something that makes more sense. Um, and I feel like this audio kind of does that. Hopefully it does. I feel like the dynamic between me, the speaker, and you, the listener, makes a lot more sense. Um, and it's left, like the audio ends at a point where the listener is like, yeah, I mean, I kind of realized that you're not actually that much of an asshole, because my character is supposed to be like a little bit of a jerk, but not someone to say something that would hurt too much. Um, not stuff that's extremely personal, like you would see in like a League of Legends team chat, when they're wishing death upon each other, and stuff. Classic League. Um, but just annoying and assholey enough to be considered quite a bully. Um, and you know, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted it to feel like, yeah, this person's not great. They're not the nicest. They're a bit of a bully. They're, they call you names, and they sabotage group projects and stuff, intentionally, but they're not exactly like a bad person, like at their core. They're not doing this just because you know they're bad. They're doing this because there's a reason. And um I feel like I somewhat explored the reason pretty well. It was definitely hard to have to like find the right words for it, as I'm improving, but I think I managed to make it make sense. And I think the choice of words I used, well, at least to me, it feels human. Um, and obviously, like I've explained this before, but that's kind of why I like doing improv, where I just sit down and yap, um, because it feels human. When I sit down, I envision the scenario, I picture the girl I'm talking to. It makes more sense to me, and I will admit, I think I did stutter a little too much in this one. I do think it was a lot of stuttering and misspeaking. You guys can let me know if that's the case. I have no idea, but I feel like, um, I mean, it's not cope, but I feel like it fits. I definitely think it fits the character, because this is someone who is a little bit of an asshole, but not exactly. Their intentions isn't exactly to hurt you, not to be an asshole. And with these overwhelming feelings of love, obviously someone would be nervous, right? Like I'm sure you guys understand what it's like to be nervous in front of someone you love, like a crush or something. And so they got this like this pressure of talking to a crush, and then there's also the pressure of admitting that you like them, and then there's also this pressure of trying to explain why you weren't being the nicest to them even though you like them, because that is that is kind of nonsensical, right? If you sit down and think about it, why would you be harsh to someone you like? You know, it's a very common trope you see all the time in anime and like TV shows, I guess. Um, Not that like tsundere energy, but realistically speaking, does that make sense? I would say no, and even if it is, I would say it's probably really childish. Um, I've liked people before, and I've certainly not been an ass like that. It just doesn't make any sense. So, um, for my character to be explaining that, I definitely think there's a certain level of stutter that needs to be in it, or like, picking the wrong words and then trying to correct themselves and getting lost in their own sauce. I think that fits. But yeah, so thank you for listening. I know this post audio rant was really long, but it's just I feel like nowadays when I do audios, well, specifically some of them I feel like are there's a lot more that goes on in my head when I'm trying to carve a narrative because I like stories. And RP, what I do here, they are stories, more or less. They are stories. Um, and sometimes I just want to give my audios a little bit more story, a little bit more depth to it, instead of always just pumping out casual stuff. I know some people probably like casual stuff more. And there are days where I like making casual stuff more. If there's a day I'm pretty tired and I feel like getting a video out still, I'll drop something a little bit more casual, something that doesn't require me to really put too much logic into it. Just, oh yeah, so blah blah blah, and I really like you. I've liked you for a long time. I love you, and just leave it at that. And there are days like today where I sit down and I'm like, okay, I want to make this make sense. Um, and also another thing is some of you might realize I've uploaded something similar in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks ish. And yes, that is true. I did do that. And I did say in that audio that I was going to remake that audio. So that audio was confessing to your yandere bully as a prank, but he says yes. So obviously, I'm sure as you can tell by the title already, that one takes a different type of twist. I never actually planned for it to become a yandere audio, but some like halfway through, I was just like, you know what? Wouldn't it be kind of funny if he was a bit of a psychopath? And so I stuck with it. But I did say that I was gonna make a version that isn't a yandere, one that isn't a psychopath. So this is it. This is the non-psychopath version for those who aren't really into yanderes. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Thank you so much for listening. Again, really sorry for the long post rant. If you stayed all the way to the end, thank you very much. I know it's a lot of time. It's fucking 40 minutes long. It is longer than, I mean, it's almost as long as like a K-drama episode or some shit. Or like an episode and a half of anime. So thank you so much for listening. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.